Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. I think we all know that there have been a lot of Giannis Antetokounmpo rumors surrounding him like in the past couple of weeks. Mostly about him leaving the Milwaukee Bucks and him requesting a trade and not signing a contract extension with the Bucks. And I feel like the main team that everybody is talking about to maybe acquire Giannis in the trade or sign him in free agency are the Golden State Warriors. There's the trade for Giannis. So the Bucks are trading Giannis over to the Golden State Warriors for Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, Brandon Podziemski, and 3 first-round picks. So yeah, I mean, it might not be too realistic because I wouldn't see why the Bucks would be interested in Andrew Wiggins or even want him at all. But there are some young players in this trade like Kuminga and Podziemski. Also get 3 future first-round picks. So the reason why I was kind of didn't want to do this video is because, it's not really realistic at all. See a world if he requested a trade, then they would agree to this, but still, I don't feel like it's enough for, one of the greatest players in the league. But that is the trade we did. I know it might not be too much or too little for Giannis. I don't know, but yeah, that's the trade we did. Once again, it's not the best trade in the world, but we got Giannis on the Golden State Warriors paired with Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Chris Paul, and Draymond Green. Yeah, so your rotation is Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Gary Payton, Kevon Looney, Chris Paul, Draymond Green, Diarra Saric, and Corey Joseph. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Draymond to this center position so he can be like our small ball center heading into this season. And I don't know if I want Gary Payton starting, so I actually might run a smaller lineup here and play Klay at the 3, then put Chris Paul in the rotation as the point guard, and then put Steph Curry at the shooting guard. Once again, this is not great, but I definitely want to stop the trade deadline and trade for actual shooting guard or a small forward. Probably going to be another forward. That's what I want to do. Either I want to trade for a small forward or a shooting guard at the trade deadline. So I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Hopefully we can expect the Toronto Raptors to actually agree to this trade, and they actually said yes. So basically, we traded Chris Paul, Corey Joseph, and 2 second-round picks for OG Anunoby and Thaddeus Young here. So OG is the big addition. Thaddeus Young is like a throw-in to make the money work. So we got our small forward and OG Anunoby, which means we traded Chris Paul, which this trade can actually make some sense here if you're wondering why I did that. So the Raptors need a point guard the most, and they can probably get their point guard and Chris Paul here. Significant upgrade over Dennis Schroeder at the starting point. I really think he's like more of a bench piece than a starter. And then they still have Gary Trent Jr., so maybe they can rely on him to be the starter. I feel like it's a good trade for both sides. I feel like it's a win-win. It evens out the Raptors starting lineup and ours. So we get OG Anunoby on the team, which your new rotation is Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, OG Anunoby, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Draymond Green. All around, this starting 5 is pretty good. So we got Kevon Looney, Terrence Davis. We signed Terrence Davis because we have enough players in our team. We got Gary Payton, Diarra Saric, and Wenyen Gabriel, who also signed as well. I think I don't want to play all these forwards off the bench, so I think I'm going to go ahead and kick Terrence Davis out of the rotation. I'm actually going to go ahead and just put Moses Moody in there. Maybe he can turn into like a very good role player for us. Heading into the playoffs, we're going to have to see what we're going to do with this depth, and then yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we can be kind of good here. I mean, we're already good. We're 42-16, but hopefully we can make a strong run in the playoffs. At the end of the season, Jokic is your MVP, and I feel like the rest of it, I think you know how it all goes anyway. So go ahead and look at All-NBA first team. Giannis did make All-NBA first team. We get like a Stephen Curry though, or like a Klay, and we do get Stephen Curry on All-NBA third team. So it's pretty good. Can we get like an OG on all defensive? No, we do not. But we did make the playoffs as the first seed in the West. Got to play the Grizzlies. They actually made the play. It was kind of weird, probably because of John Morant being hurt the whole season. So we got 28, 5, and 7 from Stephen Curry. We got 27 and 12 from Giannis Antetokounmpo. We got 18 from Klay. We got 16 from OG, 10 from Diarra Saric, 7 from Draymond Green with 5 rebounds and 5 assists, 6 from Kevon Looney, 6 from Moses Moody, 5 from Gary Payton, and then 0.3 from Dusty Winslow. So gotta play the Grizzlies. So John Morant, Desmond Bane, David Roddy. They got Jaren Jackson, Steven Adams, Marcus Smart, Xavier Tillman, Brandon Clarkson, Dale Damo, Luke Kennard, and Josh Christopher. So a pretty good team. They're starting David Roddy instead of starting Marcus Smart next to John Morant, playing Desmond Bane at the 3, which is interesting, but Let's see what happens. So against the Grizzlies, we are gonna go up. We are gonna win the chase in 5. Now we run to the Phoenix Suns. So a tougher opponent here: Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Josh Okogie, Kevin Durant, DeAndre Ayton, Bol, Keita Bates-Diop, T.J. Warren, Drew Eubanks, and Chimezie Metu, as well as Jordan Goodwin at the end of the rotation. I feel like what the Suns should do is they should go ahead and just play Kevin Durant, the small forward, and start Bol next to him. That would be an insane starting 5 of Bradley Beal, Devin Booker. It would be a tall starting 5 as well. So I suggest the Phoenix Suns should do that, but you never know. See what happens. So game 1, we do take. We got 39 from Steph, 36 from Giannis, and 34 from OG and Anunoby. Really good game 1 actually. Wow. Game 2, we take the 2-0 lead. 28 from Giannis, 27 from Curry. Game 3, we're gonna take the 3-0 lead. We got 39 from Booker and 30 from Beal. We got 30 from OG and Anunoby, 27-point triple-double from Giannis. We got 24 from Steph. What is Clay doing, bro? He's averaging 14 points per game, 35 to 7-3. He could definitely do better than this. I don't know what's going on with Klay Thompson. That's why I didn't extend him. But we go ahead and sweep him, though, and we do end up sweeping the Phoenix Suns to play the Oklahoma City Thunder. So they're a playing team. You can never know what happens. So Jay Alexander, Josh Giddey, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Pokusevski, Isaiah Joe, Trey Mann, Kendrick Williams, Usman Garuba. I think they actually waived him in real life and Ty Washington, so I'm going to have to update that to the files. So here we go. Yeah, we're playing a playing team, I think so. We should be able to beat them, but yeah, I think they were the 7th seed, so we'll see what happens. So game 1, we got 52 from Stephen Curry, really coming in clutch here, 24 from Giannis. This game actually went to overtime here. Then game 2, we're going to take the 2-0 lead. We got 45 from Giannis and 40 from Curry. This might be one of the best duos in the NBA. I didn't even mention that. In game 3, they're going to get 1 game on us. We got 37 from Chet Holmgren. So Chet might actually be dominating here because he's guarding, I believe, Draymond Green. Kind of a small lineup. Not anymore for OG and Anunoby. And then game 4, they're going to tie it up to 51 from SGA, 35 and 10 from Giannis. We're going to take the 3-2 lead in game 5. So we got 30 from OG, 29 from Curry, and 19 from Giannis, which Clay only got 18 points, averaging 15 now. Upward his rebound center, so I guess he's playing a little better here than 32 from SGA, 22 from Giddey. But can we go ahead, advance the NBA Finals to play the Cleveland Cavaliers here instead of, going to a game 7. And it's looking like the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to blow us out a little bit here. And it's looking, it's a back-to-back swing game. We actually do come back after getting blown out a little bit, and it's a very, very close game here. It's coming down to the wire. We might actually have to hop into this one. We'll hop into the game here. It shouldn't be too long, about 58 seconds left. So Stephen Curry has the ball right now. He's going to shoot from mid-range, and he is going to go in and out. So the ball goes in and out. Josh Giddey's bringing the ball up here for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren. He's guarding Kevon Looney. Gives back to Giddey. Shai Alexander with the ball. Drives in the paint, and he is going to make that. He is going to tie the game. What a shot from Shai Alexander, but let's see what happens. Are we going to score here? We're going to give it to Giannis. What are we going to do? I don't know why Draymond's not in the game right now, but they got Clay wide open for 3, and he is going to make it. I don't know how he made it late, but good from Stephen Curry. Klay Thompson, so very good shot. But we'll Oklahoma City Thunder get a 3-pointer back. We're going to have to see right now. So get the timeout, and Oklahoma City Thunder has the ball right now. We got Lou Dort bringing the ball, or he's passing to Josh Giddey here, and then Josh Giddey is going to get a screen from Chet Holmgren. Going to drive in the paint. Never mind. He's going to pass it to Shai Alexander in the post. He is going to get past Curry, and he is going to make the shot. Very good shot from SGA here, but what are we going to do? Are the Thunder going to foul? They're going to give it to Curry. I feel that's the best player you can give it to here with the free throw. He should be able to make these both. I'll be surprised if he missed. Free throw number 1 is good. Free throw number 2 is good. So he goes just 2 for 2 from the free throw. Timeout, Oklahoma City. Alright, so Lou Dort is going to pass it to, after Riddle is going to pass it to, and he is going to pass it to probably Josh Giddey, and he is going to pass it to Giddey. So Giddey's on Clay right now, and he's going to pass it back to SGA. SGA is going to pass it to Jalen Williams. He's going to shoot a horrible shot, and he's going to miss. Rebound Clay, and that should hopefully do it here. I'm going to see real quick in Simcast. We do pull it off, 130 to 125, 37 from Shai Alexander, 29 from Curry, 28 from Giannis, and 25 from Klay Thompson. Thompson. Really came in clutch here when it really mattered the most. So, let's see what happens if we can beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA Finals. So, yeah, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they have Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. Jared Allen would also be another player I would love to get in the future, but we got Draymond. I only want to trade him and ruin, the chemistry here. So, Max Strus, John Wall, Karis LeVert, Ty Jerome, Dean Wade, and then Damian Jones. So, honestly, I think we're a better team than them, especially as I got John Wall on the team. So let's see what happens. So, gonna update our rotation. What they want to do is they want to go ahead and play. They want to go ahead and not play Moses Moody anymore. He was actually really good for us. I'm actually gonna put him in the rotation over Terrence Davis once again. So yeah, Terrence Davis is gonna. Moses Moody is gonna get these minutes. Got to play the Cavaliers here. I think we're a better team than them. So let's see what happens. Game 1, we're going to take the 1-0 lead. Game 2, they're going to tie it up 1-1. So it's tied 1 apiece. And then we are going to take the 2-1 lead. 25 from Mitchell, 27 from Steph, and 24. Almost a triple-double from Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then Game 4, we're going to take the 3-1 lead. We got 26 from Garland, 30 from Clay, 30 from Steph, and 20 from OG Anunoby. Can we beat them in 5? And we are going to beat them in 5. We're going to win the NBA championship, Finals MVP, going to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Year number 1, we win a championship with this team. So maybe it's not a bad idea to trade for Giannis. Think about it. This team would be pretty overpowered if they go ahead and trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo. But yeah, we won a championship our first year, which is amazing. So LeBron James does retire after the Warriors win another championship. So we got Stephen Curry his 5th ring, which is absolutely great here, and we get Giannis his 2nd ring. 1 in Milwaukee and 1 Golden State. So I'm not even gonna bother with the draft here because I know for a fact we don't have a pick in there. Or let me just check just in case. And no, we don't have a pick. Obviously, we got a pick next year, so I'm not even gonna worry about the draft here. It's gonna go ahead and skip the team player options here. So Gary Payton has a player option, and he is going to, alright, so OG Anunoby is going to decline his player option. I'm going to have to re-sign him. Kevon Looney has a team option. Gary Payton's going to accept his player option, which I wish he declined that. It's $9 million. That could be used in a trade. Moses Moody, I'm going to accept that team option. Then TJD, I'm going to accept that. So Orange Jackson Davis and Moses Moody, I'm going to accept that team option. Then Kevon Looney, I'm actually going to accept that team option because once again, that salary can be used in a trade. Then OG and Gary Payton, so OG is going to have to be extended this offseason, so we got no qualifying offered. So heading into free agency here, like I said, Klay Thompson is also a free agent as well as OG Anunoby, and he does have an offer from the Oklahoma City Thunder, which he is actually willing to sign, so I'm going to have to sign OG Anunoby first. He can only ask for that little of money. I'm going to give him about $20 million. I feel like he would at least get $30 million per year because that's what they're talking about, but I'm not going to give him that. It's kind of insane, so I'm going to give him about $22 million for 4 years if he signs with us. So OG, and he doesn't want to sign with us, so we're Oklahoma City W. Then we can bring back Klay after moratorium is over. So this is going to bring back OG Anunoby on his 4-year deal, almost $100 million. Then Klay Thompson is the next player that I'm going to go ahead and bring. I'm going to give him a little bit more than OG Anunoby, so $25 million for 3 years, but that's fine for his age. So he'll be a free agent, I believe, at the age of 37. So Klay Thompson will come back to the team, and he will be a free agent at the age of 36, actually. Okay, so Klay will come back to the team. So our team right now got no backup point guard. We got Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Moses Moody, OG, Gary Payton, Giannis, Terrence Jackson Davis, Draymond, and Kevon Looney. So our center rotation is fine. Our small forward rotation is fine for now. Our shooting guard rotation is fine for now. So what I want is a backup point guard and a backup power forward and some depth. So we got Monte Morris here. It's our number 1 option. So I'm going to actually go and sign Monte Morris. Him asking for that low is actually criminal here. Something must be wrong with the salary cap thing. So I'm going to go ahead and give him an offer here. So Monte Morris, welcome to the team. I'm going to give you a little bit more than what you're asking for. Seems kind of crazy. So Monte Morris, welcome to the team, $18 million. And then, yeah, we get our backup point guard, which means we should be fine. I'm going to sign like a power forward just in case, though. So we got Jordan Nwora, Ubi Toppin, TJ Warren, and Carmelo Anthony. He already retired. I'm going to go and sign Derrick Jones Jr. here on a minimum contract. So Derrick Jones, welcome back. Welcome to the team. All right, so I fixed the salary cap to 50-50. So yeah, it's more realistic now. So yeah, all right. So we got our backup point guard. We got a decent backup power forward. I feel like we just need to sign like one more forward just in case, like a shooting guard or a small forward. I don't really trust these Gary Payton and like Moses Moody yet. We got Alex Caruso here, and then the small forward we got Otto Porter Jr. They actually won a championship championship with the Warriors, so that chemistry could be great here. We also got like Torian Prince, Joe Harris, can never have enough shooting. But I'm going to sign Otto Porter here, bring him back to a minimum contract, win a championship with the Warriors in 2022, and also need another shooting guard. I think we're fine. I guess I'll go ahead and sign like a Lindy Waters to a minimum. We can't even sign it, never mind. So Lindy Waters, welcome to the team. Then after that, I'll see you guys in player progression. Going down, OJ will be going up 2. We got Clay going down, which is actually I predicted them both to go down. We got Moses Moody going up 3, Otto Porter going up, and that means Gary Payne should be down 2. That's why I went ahead and signed Otto Porter Jr. We can also move Moses Moody to the 3. I haven't really thinking about that. He should go up like a lot if we move him to the 3 as well, so that's also an option. And then Jackson Davis going up 2. So I'll see you guys in rotation here. Klay Thompson, OG Anunoby, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Draymond Green, Monte Morris, Kevon Looney, Otto Porter Jr. We got Moses Moody, Derrick Jones out of the rotation. I'm going to run a 10-minute rotation to get our depth even more, to get our bench depth even better. So Derrick Jones in the rotation, he'll be our backup power forward. I actually like this more than last season, but can we win? Can we go ahead and repeat here? Get Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond 6 championships. That would be insane, but I think we can do it inside this video. We're at the extension deadline here, and Giannis is want to resign. He is happy here in Golden State. He wants to commit to this team long term, which I actually want to do too. So Giannis is going to give him a fat contract, as much money as I can possibly offer him. $58 million. Honestly, this is how much he should really begin. So Giannis 3-year deal, $58 million. We'll come back to the team, and then Stephen Curry also wants to resign, but he has 2 more years left on his contract, so I'm not going to sweat over that. Then Kevon Looney also. I said I was probably gonna put him in the trade after I accepted his team option, but he's actually a really good backup center, 7 and 8 off the bench. He's not a 3-point shooter, but I feel like that's what you want out of a traditional big these days. So give me Kevon Looney here on a 3-year deal, $9 million. Get him under long-term contract, and then I'll see you guys at the end of the season. So we're in the playoffs, and we have to play the Denver Nuggets. So heading into our player stats here, we got 24 from Giannis, 23 from Stephen Curry, 16 from OG Anunoby, 15 from Clay, 12.5 from Monte Morris, 8.5 from Moses Moody, 7 from Otto Porter, 7 from Draymond Green with 5 rebounds and 6 assists. Got 7 from Kevon Looney, and then 8 rebounds off the bench, as well as 2 assists. So we got 4 from Derrick Jones, and then 0.5 from Lindy Waters. So the Nuggets, so Jamal Murray, KCP, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, Precious Achiuwa. I like that. I like the backup center as Precious Achiuwa. They got Zeke Naji, Corey Joseph, Kendrick Nunn. So their bench is not the best. They got Kendrick Nunn, as well as former Golden State Warrior Corey Joseph. We traded him over to the Toronto Raptors. Then he ended up joining the Denver Nuggets. So shout out to him. He got an NBA team because usually he's really like a free agent in 2K. He never really gets signed. So against the Denver Nuggets, we are gonna go ahead and beat them in 5. Then we got Oklahoma City. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey, Lou Dort, Daniel Williams, Chet Holmgren, Casey Wallace, Isaiah Jackson, Isaiah Joe, Ron Holland, Kendrick Williams, Usman Deng, Johnny Davis, and Kwame Evans. This team is loaded with young talent. Game 1, they're going to tie it up to 2. They're going to take the 2-1 lead. They're going to take the 3-1 lead, and we're going to get 1 game on them. Can we go ahead? I'm going to get 2 games. Can we go on versus Game 7? And we cannot. So we're out of the playoffs as the second round this year after making it to the finals and winning last year. So we got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander versus Darius Garland in the NBA Finals. We got the Cavaliers going to win a championship. Finals MVP going to Evan Mobley, averaged 30 and 15. Chris Paul retired as a 76 year after getting traded from the Golden State Warriors to the Toronto Raptors. That was a Philadelphia 76er, averaging 14 and 10. He does retire. I wish I could override him, but we sadly can't. So Brook Lopez, Thaddeus Young, Gordon Hayward, and Alec Burks. Also Thaddeus Young, we actually traded for him, but he didn't play, so he retired. So heading into the draft lottery here, we probably don't have a pick. We do have a 2025 first round pick, so let's see if it's valuable. I mean, it's not in the lottery, obviously, but we do end up getting pick 29 in the draft, so I didn't expect it to be like a big pick. We get pick 29. I think it's best we go and add a young talent in the draft, and if we can, I'll go and probably look to trade the pick, maybe, but we can go ahead and sim to our pick 29. So we got flex, we got VJ Miller. I'm just gonna go ahead and take Jackie Howard here. No, might not be the best selection, but let's go ahead and sign him to his rookie contract here. 71 overall, not too bad. So we got no team player options. So heading into qualifying offers, we got Moses Moody, Jackson Davis, and Lindy Waters. I'm not really gonna extend Lindy Waters here. So heading into free agency, so we'd have the bird rights to Moses Moody and Gary Payton. Those are the only free agents that we have to worry about. I'm probably not gonna be too interested in bringing Gary Payton back. And now that we have, I mean, we only have a backup small forward really, but I kind of want to move Moses Moody there, and maybe I think we're missing somebody that we probably have to re-sign. I think we are. We're gonna have to fill out our depth again, but one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, if it's for a minimum, I guess I'll go ahead and sign him to a minimum. Then Moses Moody, I'll wait till restricted free agency is over so I can go ahead and give him an actual contract. So I'm not gonna renounce Derrick Jones Jr. He was really good for us. So Moses Moody, wait till my tournament, and then I'll go ahead and give him an extension. So I'm re-signing Moses Moody to a 3-year, $42 million contract. Now it's all about bringing back our depth. We need a backup. I mean, our shooting option is fine, small forward, and then yeah. I think Derrick Jones is going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and sign Trey Lyles here to a 2-year deal. We can also still bring back Derrick Jones, but it's kind of unlikely now. But Trey Lyles will be our new backup power forward. I'm willing to sign another small forward or a shooting guard, maybe. So Taurean Prince, Cody Martin. I could have signed him earlier. Let's sign him now. So Taurean Prince, welcome to Golden State. And then after that, we can still bring back Derrick Jones here. So we have 12 players in our team. So wouldn't mind it. Just fill out our depth even more here. Just in case, I'm going to sign an extra backup point guards in case we got like Aaron Holiday here, bring him into a minimum, and then I'll go ahead and sign one more forward just in case for a guard. So we got like Kendrick Nunn, Lindy Waters, Frank Jackson. I'll just go ahead and sign like Garrison Matthews to a 1-year deal. So bringing those two, and then we could still bring back Derrick Jones as he is still here. This depends on what he's asking for. So Derrick Jones is only asking for a minimum. I feel like we bring him back just in case for more depth once again. And after that, that will be my last move in the offseason. So Jackson Davis is back in the qualifying offer. So we got a full 15-man, or actually we got 16. So honestly, we can just go ahead and cut Jackson Davis. I mean, he wasn't really a big, impactful player for us anyway. We could have cut it somebody else, but yeah. So player progression, we got Klay Thompson and Draymond Green going down. I think 5 heading into year number 3. But our bench, we got Monte Morris, Kevon Looney, Moses Moody, Trey Lyles, and Derrick Jones Jr. Instead of playing 2 backup power forwards off the bench, I might go ahead and play like maybe a small forward. So Taurean Prince will enter the rotation as our 10th man. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. For this last year, hopefully we can get Stephen Curry and Draymond and Klay their 6 championships. Giannis did actually win the MVP award, averaging 23, 10, and 7 assists. We actually improved as a passer and a 3-point shooter. As you can see, he made about over 150 threes this year. So very good. He really improved as a 3-point shooter on the Warriors, which kind of makes sense. Rookie of the year, 6-man defensive. Oh, that's Brandon Podziemski. We actually traded him to the Bucks, and he ended up turning into a really good player. At the moment, he's playing better than Klay Thompson. So maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. Defensive player, Bam. Most improved, Justin Edwards. Then coach of the year is Monty Williams. So made the 2nd seed this year. Gotta play the Clippers. So look at the player stats here. This year, I expect us to go ahead and hopefully win a championship. So you never know what happens. So you never know what could happen. So the Clippers have Derek White, Jalen Suggs, Norman Powell, Usman Garuba, and Vince Zubac. So no more Kawhi and PG era, looks like, which is kind of interesting here. So let's see what happens, and we are gonna go ahead. We should be able to beat them. No reason why we should lose. And going to a game 7. All right, let's go in Simcast here. Hopefully we can win this game 7. By the way, I didn't realize that, look, Taurean Prince was actually playing really, really good here. About 6 points, 44% from 3. Like, he was playing really, really good inside the season, though. And he's averaging, I think, 9. He's averaging almost 10 points per game in the playoffs right now. So shout out to Taurean Prince. And as I'm speaking about Taurean Prince, it's looking like we're going to lose in 7 by a rebuilding team. Wow, okay. So we got 30 from Steph, 18 from Giannis, 36 from Suggs, 26 from Cole Anthony, 25 Norman Powell. So I feel like after this, the Warriors would probably rebuild and go a whole new direction here. You know, trade Steph, trade Curry, maybe trade Giannis, even though it just extended him. Maybe they keep him. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.